Welcome to Astro Rahul channel. Today we are going to discuss what happens when moon for the Sagittarius ascendant goes in the 12th house. That is, we are going to discuss what happens when moon as the 8th lord goes in the 12th house. This is a very intense position. If someone has this position, and if you put in the coordinates in the software, astrological software, in Hindi it gives Good Rahasya Jankar. That means such a subject, the software says that such a subject is the knower of mystical knowledge. It's a very intense position. So what does Good Rahasya Jankar mean? What does knower of mystical knowledge mean? It means I have observed that for such a individual it means two things. Number one, many a times such an individual has knowledge about using mystical knowledge in order to look good, look young. So such a person has the mystical knowledge. He applies that mystical knowledge. He has the ability to apply that mystical knowledge and make himself good looking, make himself young. This is number one. And second thing, I have found out that he might be having all sorts of interest in all sorts of mystical knowledge, and probably he has practiced such knowledge in the last birth, and that knowledge he has carried that knowledge in this birth along with him. Many a times what happens that initially the person is unaware, he himself is unaware that he has such ability, such knowledge, but say after 35-40 suddenly his interest in such mystical knowledge comes up, and suddenly he realizes his abilities, and he realizes later in his life that he has such amazing talent, such amazing inbuilt knowledge about mysticism. This, as I told you, is a very intense position. The 8th lord, which is going in the 12th house. So this person somehow has the ability, or he tries to always connect both the mystical houses, the 8th house and the 12th house. If we look at the lifespan of a soul, there are innumerable births, and the 8th house represents all the results of what a person has done in past births. The 8th house is what comes to you, that is your fate. What happens to you occurs with you naturally in this life. That is because of the past karma of the individual. But the 12th house is about moksha. So it is the sum total of all the births, and it is the final direction, final destiny of the soul. So in a way, the 8th house is a subset of the 12th house, which is the whole. 12th house is a whole, the whole body, and 8th house is a subset of it. And such a person uses the mystical knowledge of the 8th house and looks at the wide view given by the 12th house, that I am a soul, find my final destination is moksha, and he uses that, always uses that mystical knowledge and tries to see how it can help in attaining liberation, attaining moksha. So he connects the 8th house mysticism with the 12th house liberation objective. So this is also seen from this placement. And for the moon, actually, this is a very, very intense position. So sometimes moon is a very soft planet, it cannot handle such intenseness. So sometimes it might be, if Jupiter is not strong, if Mars is not strong, if Saturn is not strong, then such a placement might show that it's a very negative position for such individual if other planets are not strong, if the Kundali is not strong. And it might show that the person is suffering from chronic depression, because the moon ruling the 8th house of ups and downs, and it is in the 12th house. In the 12th house, the moon is imaginative, it is not practical, it is always lost. The Scorpio sign, for the Sagittarius ascendant, it rules the 8th house, so it is the 8th lord. The 8th lord again has the intenseness in it. Moon cannot handle it somehow. It's a very soft planet, and it is in the 12th house in the Scorpio sign. So what happens with Scorpio is, Scorpio sign is very futuristic. That is, it is a fighter sign because it's a Martian sign, and Scorpio looks very far off. And if an event is to happen, and actually the 8th house represents the mental baggage, the negative mental things. Going in the Scorpio sign, Martian sign, which looks very far off. So what happens is, the moon in Scorpio in 12th house looks at the event which is in front of him and foresees all the negative possibilities which are not going to happen, because all negative stuff is not going to happen in life, but he will evaluate all negative possibilities in each and every event of life. What if this happens? What if that negative 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 happens? So that is very stressful for the moon. So this is a very intense position for the moon, where the person is emotionally very stressed out, and he is continuously lost in the 12th house, and he is constantly thinking negative things, and this is a very intense and stressed out position mentally for the individual. And because such a individual is very sensitive, he has a very sensitive moon is in very sensitive position, such a person should carefully monitor his mental health. He should do yoga, he should eat very raw vegetables or fresh vegetables and fruits, and he should consume Ayurvedic herbs in order to keep him fit. He should do pranayam regularly. He should practice vairagya. He should not be attached to things in life, and he should try to be practical. In short, he should practice all this to maintain peace of mind. It is very important. This should be done by such an individual very in a very focused manner, in a very planned manner, because otherwise he will suffer with this position. And if Neptune is along with such a moon, I guess Neptune was in this position from the late 60s to the probably I believe to the end of 70s. Neptune was in Scorpio. I'm talking about the Vedic position and not the Western astrology. We are talking about Vedic astrology. So it from end of 60s to end of 70s, Neptune was in Scorpio. If Neptune also is conjunct such a moon, then it can show hysterical fits as well. It can show someone who is suffering from chronic depression and who is also suffering from chronic hysteria. And if the chart is not good enough, other planets are not well placed, then it can also represent addiction. And it can especially represent sexual addiction. It can represent someone who is suffering from the addiction of masturbation and is suffering from ill effects of masturbation. That can also be seen from such a position. And such a person is very sensitive, and obviously irrespective of whether if moon is in Scorpio or not, moon in the 12th house is always creative. And here moon in the 12th house in such a watery sign of Scorpio, the person is very creative and he's always lost in the 12th house. So he should choose as a career option, he should choose a career which is very creative. Such people cannot succeed in practical fields. If you were to put such a person in the, say, accountancy field or some business field, these guys will all say job-like situation where there is a monotonous job, 10 to 6. A person, if he has to keep on doing the same job for years together, such a person cannot do that. He has to do new things every time. So because this is a very creative placement, a person can be very good in music, he can be very good in arts. So this is a very creative position, and one has to, such an individual has to follow a creative career. Apart from this, such a person whose moon is ruling the 8th house, going in the 12th house, he can be a healer as well. So he can be an expert in Ayurvedic herbs, traditional medicine, or he can be a psychiatrist as well, because what happens is this position actually makes the individual suffer mentally, and such individuals suffer themselves, they suffer mentally so much in their life that they are able to understand the emotions of others very well. So such a person can be an excellent psychiatrist as well. And this is also a very sexual placement, and this being the sexual placement and such individual having healing capabilities, such person can be an excellent sexologist as well. So all these possibilities are there from this placement. And such a person himself he is very sexual, because in sex, especially such people, because sex is seen from the eighth house, and while doing the sexual activity, such a person connects to the 12th house as well. And while doing performing sex, such people they do such intense sex that as if they try to attain liberation, as if while doing sex they want to attain moksha. This is an intensely sexual position. And one more thing can be seen from this position, that whenever they are very depressed or mentally down, they would try to doing sex, practicing sex, enjoying sex will make their depression down, and they will lift their spirits and make them happy. So this also can be seen from this position. And moon here is in the watery sign of Scorpio. Moon ruling the 8th house of death is placed in the 12th house in the watery sign of Scorpio. So if such individuals run through the Mahadasha of moon in their life, then they should be very careful, because they have a danger of dying of a water accident, drowning in water in foreign country. That is possible from this placement. So if at all they were to run from the moon Mahadasha, then they should be very careful while going in the water in foreign countries. Otherwise, there might be an accidental death. So these were my insights about moon ruling the 8th house, going in the 12th house. If you like this episode, don't forget to press the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to Astro Rahu channel as yet, go and subscribe to it. In the next episode, we'll come up with even more mystical secrets. Till then, bye.